What's going on, everyone? Today we're going to take a look at the new Taurus GX4. Now, if you've watched the channel for any time or heard me on any live streams, you probably know I've kind of given Taurus semi-autos a hard time. I'm just not a big fan of them. I had a G2C and the trigger on it was, well, terrible. And I just haven't been the biggest fan of Taurus semi-autos and haven't owned one since that. But I heard a lot of people bragging on the G3C and saying how great it was and how it was so much better than the others. And then the G4C came along. And I heard the same people talking good about it. So I picked one up and held it at the gun shop, and I was like, wow, that feels really good. So I bought it. Anyways, here it is. So I picked this up about a month ago now, and I've shot it quite a bit. I've got probably around 400 rounds to it, including defensive ammo now. And I'm really enjoying the little gun. Now, whenever I first got it, it was definitely hitting to the left. Hit that little one. There, you got it. Try another mag. Seems like it's shooting really left of where I'm aiming. Let's try the silhouette. Definitely shooting a little left of where I'm aiming. It may just be me, the way this gun fits my hand or something, but definitely shooting to the left some. And I went ahead and drifted the rear side over just a little bit, and that took care of that. Now it's hitting right where I aim just fine. Now this little gun, I'm sure Taurus introduced just to compete with the SIG 365 and the Springfield Hellcat. And I think it does just that. It fits that market really well. And it's just a nice sized gun. It is a small, small gun. And I'll show you this picture here. This is it compared to my buddy's 365. And I mean, it's the exact same size, really. Only the Taurus is just a hair bit thicker on the slide. But the Taurus actually does hold one more round. It comes with factory 11-round Mech-Gar magazines, so they're really nice mags. And it gives it 11+1 capacity. And it also has the option for a 13-round mag. And I really do like the 13-round mag in it, because I've got big old hands. When I put the 13-round mag in it, it gives me somewhere for my pinky to go and not just hang out there. And it makes it very comfortable to shoot. Now, I did go ahead and add some handle-it grips on it. These are just rubber. Here's what they look like. They're just little rubber. They come like this. Little rubber stick-on grips. You just clean them with an alcohol prep pad and then stick them on and then take a hairdryer and kind of heat them. Make sure they stick good, but it gives it a lot more grippiness. That's a technical term. But, and the texture on the grip on these was not bad at all. It was pretty good. It's just my hands are so big and stuff. I really like the extra that gave it, and it really didn't add any thickness. It's just the feel of it. I like it a little better with them on there. Now, one other upgrade I did do to the pistol right off the bat was I went on Taurus's website, and they sell Ameriglow sights for it. And these are supposed to use Glock style sights, and they say any Glock front sight will work, but the screw, I guess, is different, so I understood reading in some forums. But they said if you get it from Taurus, it'll work. So I just picked up this Ameriglow sight from Taurus, came with a screw, and was no trouble to change. Just use a little Allen wrench. Now, one thing about this gun that I will mention is the trigger. That was kind of one of the things I didn't like about the other Tauruses I've ever shot, but this one has a totally different trigger, and it's got a really nice flat face trigger, but it came in right at 5 pounds 10 ounces on my scale, and I'll try to show you here. There's really no creep, no over travel. It's just pretty nice trigger. Let's see if I can get the reset in here. Reset's just right there. And back. And like I said, it's a good crisp trigger. There's not a lot of creep or just grittiness to it. It really feels pretty good. I was very shocked by that and very pleased by that. Now, as far as what you get when you buy the gun, course, you get the gun, and it just has a regular white dot front sight. Like I said, I put this orange Ameriglo sight on there. And I picked up this magazine separate and the handle it grips, of course. But when you buy the gun, you get two 11-round mags, the gun, a lock. You get this pretty little keychain, the GX4 keychain, which actually is the takedown tool on the bottom of it if you want to use it, or you can just use a spent casing, whichever one you choose. And then you get an extra back strap to make it a little smaller in the back if you want that. And then just, you know, your normal paperwork junk. But it does come in a nice plastic case if you want that. Now, as far as shooting it goes, I've got around 300 rounds to it, including a box of defensive ammo, and I've had 0 malfunctions. It's fed everything flawlessly. So, I mean, I have no complaints about the gun. Those handle it grips, though, really did help it out a lot as far as being able to hang on to it better with my big fat hands. And like I said, the 13-round mag was something I really did like adding it in there. Now, I did notice on the Taurus website they had the base plates with the finger groove extension on them. I don't know why they didn't include at least one of those in it, but hey. But I will say I'm very impressed with Taurus on this one. I think they did get it right on this gun, and I really like the gun. Really enjoy shooting it. And it's going to go on my carry rotation for when I just want a really small gun to carry. I really don't have a lot of negatives to say about the gun. I mean, they could have included a few other things, but they were probably trying to keep the cost down. The only thing I really dislike is their takedown system, and it's not a big deal. You can use a spent casing or the tool. I'd just soon have something that doesn't require a tool or anything to take the gun down, but that's really the only negative I have. The trigger's great on it. I know there's already several companies making holsters for this. I've just been carrying it in a 365 holster. It fit in it, but it's a leather holster, so there was a little bit of room. But the trigger guard is a little bit different shape, and I couldn't get it to fit in a 365 Kydex holster right. But there are companies making plenty of holsters for the GX4 now. So if you get a chance, try one out. At least just pick it up at the gun shop. I think you'll be impressed, especially if you've been kind of anti-Taurus like me. I'm really impressed. I think they've really came a long way with this one, and I think this is a winner. And especially at the price point it comes in, you know, almost $200 cheaper than the Springfield or the SIG. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you think somebody else will enjoy it, make sure you share it out. That really helps more than anything. And if you're new here and think I've earned it, consider subscribing. That really helps. We'll see you on the next one.